Hello everyone and welcome back to English Grammar and Speaking channel. Alright, you want another big, impactful story that resonates with people in the United States. Let's dive into The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. It's a truly powerful and famous American novel that tells a sweeping story of hardship and resilience during a tough time in history. In the heart of the 1930s, the Great Depression had hit America like a hammer blow. For the sharecroppers of Oklahoma, life was already brutally hard, tied to the land and the whims of the weather and the banks. Then came the Dust Bowl. Years of severe drought combined with poor farming practices turned fertile fields into barren dust. Dust storms, immense and suffocating, rolled across the plains, burying homes, choking crops, and driving people from their land. This is the world of the Joad family. Our central figures, a large, fiercely loyal, and deeply religious family led by the indomitable Ma Joad. They are Okies, a derogatory term for the migrants from Oklahoma. We meet Tom Joad, fresh out of prison for homicide, returning home only to find his family's farm foreclosed upon and their house already crumbling, reclaimed by the dust and the bank's tractors. The family, along with hundreds of thousands of others, has been evicted, their dreams buried under layers of dust and debt. With nowhere left to go and armed with handbills promising abundant work and high wages in the promised land of California, the Joads pack their few remaining possessions onto a dilapidated, overloaded Hudson Super 6 truck. Their odyssey begins, a perilous journey westward on Route 66, along with countless other desperate families. They face breakdowns, hunger, and the constant fear of being exploited. Along the way, they pick up Jim Kazi, a former preacher who has lost his faith but found a new, secular spirituality centered on humanity and collective struggle. As they travel, they witness the sheer scale of human suffering. They encounter families starving by the roadside, their cars broken, their hopes shattered. They share meager food and water, forming bonds of solidarity with strangers in shared adversity. The road is a crucible, stripping away individualistic notions and forging a deeper sense of community. When they finally reach California, their hopes are quickly dashed. The reality is a cruel betrayal of the dream. Instead of abundant work, there are too many desperate migrants and too few jobs. The landowners and large farm corporations, knowing the migrants are starving, exploit them mercilessly, offering meager wages that barely cover the cost of food, and housing them in squalid, overcrowded camps that breed disease and hopelessness. The Promised Land is a land of anger, injustice, and ruthless capitalism. The Joads bounce from one miserable migrant camp to another, constantly searching for work that pays enough to survive. They experience the dehumanizing effects of poverty. Their dignity is chipped away, their unity tested. Tom Joad, with Kazi's growing influence, becomes increasingly aware of the systemic injustice, witnessing how the powerful exploit the weak. Kazi begins to organize the workers, speaking out against the unfair wages and brutal conditions, advocating for collective action. Tragedy strikes again when Kazi is murdered by strikebreakers while leading a labor dispute. Witnessing this brutal act, Tom Joad, enraged but now inspired by Kazi's sacrifice, makes a solemn vow. He recognizes that individual struggle is futile. True change can only come through collective action, through fighting for something bigger than just his own family. He must become a voice for the voiceless, echoing Kazi's new vision of human solidarity. The story culminates in a devastating flood that destroys their last meager shelter. The Joads are scattered, their truck washed away. Rose of Sharon, Tom's pregnant sister, gives birth to a stillborn baby, a stark symbol of their lost innocence and the harshness of their existence. In one of the novel's most iconic and powerful scenes, Rose of Sharon, gaunt and weakened, offers her breast milk to a starving, elderly man in a barn, a profound act of selflessness and human compassion amidst utter despair. It's a moment that transcends their individual plight, embodying the enduring spirit of humanity and the willingness to help others even when one has nothing left to give. The Grapes of Wrath is a monumental story of a family's struggle for survival, a searing critique of social injustice, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It asks profound questions about dignity, community, and what it truly means to be human in the face of overwhelming adversity. It's a story that continues to resonate deeply within the American consciousness. Okay, thanks. Subscribe for more videos.